Hey, Shalom, Makim Shalom. First and foremost, as always, I would like to give all praise, all honor, and all glory to Yahweh, Bahashem Yahweh Shai, Bahashem Rachakwadash. Double honors to the apostles, the bishops, and the elders of Great Millstone, and taught us this truth, and that's what teaching this truth, and much peace, love, and salutation to the elect. The brother Tazamah from the Great Millstone Dallas camp coming back today with another lesson. The Lord willing, today this lesson will be edifying. And you got a lot going on today. You know, you have the whole East Coast. You have the East Coast harbors, pretty much the ports being they're on strike. You know, the ILA, the International Longmen's Association, if I'm saying, if I believe that's what it is. They went on strike today. 45,000 people went on strike, to the point to whereas the ports is closed, which daily with the ports being closed, that's going to cost about $5 billion a day. Now, it's soon to be seen how long the strike is going to take place, if they formulate some sort of deal or some sort of contract or not. But hey, the Lord is moving, and just then, about, as you see, 25 minutes ago, this is from ABC News, and I'm just using this for all extensive purposes for teaching. I'm not monetarily gaining off of this. But Iran launches retaliatory missile strikes into Israel. All right, now we know that Iran and Israel, they've always had conflict with one another. And once Iran begins to strikes missiles into Israel, and Israel into Iran, you know that things are heating up. And it's all really prophetic, and it's all scripture. Now, this doesn't mean that nuclear missiles are going to start flying here in the next 24 hours, and the chariots is going to come and Yahweh Shai is going to return. That's not going to happen yet, because there's still other prophecies that have to take place, which one of the main prophecies that we look to take place before that happens is the mandatory implementation of the MOTB. All right, but Yahweh Shai, all right, did mention that there will be wars and there will be rumors of wars. All right, let's actually pull that scripture real quick. All right, this is Matthew 24, verse 6. It says, "And when ye shall hear of wars and rumors of wars, right? See that ye be not troubled, for these things must come to pass, but the end is not yet." All right. So those of us that are in the know, those of us that are paying attention to prophecy, that are settled on our watch, as you have others that are settled on their leaves, we're commanded to watch at these things. All right, but we know according to prophecy that a major prophecy has to take place before World War III goes nuclear, and before Yahweh Shai returns with the angels to deliver his elect and to render judgment unto Babylon the Great. It says, "For nation shall rise against nation, and kingdom against kingdom, and there shall be famines," which this whole port scenario situation can definitely manufacture famine. It can manufacture food shortages. It can manufacture inflation. Okay? It says there shall be famines and pestilences and earthquakes in diverse places. All these are the beginning of sorrows, man. So we definitely know that according to the times that we're in right now, we're in the beginning of sorrows. Okay? You have a lot of people who are up in arms at jobs, and people talking about it at my job. It's all over the TV. And it's also too a lot of fear mongering going on in regarding to the elections that are coming to pass here. But that's what they need. They need a reaction, and they need a response. So I'm gonna let this play a little bit.
Everybody here is bracing for additional missiles. I think certainly before talking about what's next, although I think what is clear, Kira, is that there is going to be a next. The question is, does it happen in Lebanon? Does it happen direct on Iran? It's unclear. One more thing about the missiles, if you'll indulge me. Iran learned from April when it launched 300 cruise missiles and drones and missiles. The cruise missiles and drones were all intercepted. The only thing that got through were those ballistic missiles. That's a siren that's not related to us. That's a police siren. So the only missiles that got through were the ballistic kind, those bus-sized missiles. That's why they only fired those on this round. That's my...
And really with this strike that took place, it's not really anything. It's definitely escalations. It's the Lord stirring up the minds of these different rulers and these different kings to shoot off the missiles and to fulfill his will and to further incite World War III. obviously, you know. But a lot of Iran's missiles got intercepted by the Iron Dome, you know, so a lot of the missiles really didn't even get through, you know, and this is in response to the bombing that took place in Lebanon and the killing of one of their top generals. I forgot his name. It's Nassan Nassan something. His last name starts with an H, but pretty much he was a Secretary General for Hezbollah. You know, and they're claiming that this guy was a direct descendant of Muhammad and all this other kind of madness. But you know, this is the Iranian response. Now it's soon to be seen. Okay, it's soon to be seen what's going to happen in regards to a retaliatory strike by Israel and who Israel's going to strike. You know, or where Israel's going to strike, how they're going to do it. But this will lead to tensions of what ultimately America being drawn in. Okay, as the scripture says, that the least of the flock, let's get it real quick, the least of the flock is going to draw them out. Okay, this is Jeremiah 49. All right, Jeremiah 49. I might have passed it. I think I did pass it. I did pass it. Let me see. So like it, Jeremiah 49 and Jeremiah 49 verse 20 says, therefore hear the counsel of Yahweh that he hath taken against Edom. Okay, because all this that's happening right now, all these wars that are going on, all these armies being gathered together in the valley of Jehoshaphat, Yahweh Shaphat, all right, which is the whole Levant region within the Middle East. All right, all these things are happening due to the fact of what? The nation's getting ready to be judged, and the chief nation that's going to be judged is going to be Esau, Edom. And the chief of the nation, and the chief house of Edom, that's going to be completely dismantled and judged is going to be the small hats, the Amalekites. All right, it says, and his purpose is that he hath purpose against the inhabitants of Teman, right? It says, surely the least of the flock shall draw them out. And the least of the flock, all right, is talking about Israel. All right, Israel is going to be the one, all right, to draw America into World War III. Okay, and Israel's going to continue to do escalations, and they're going to escalate to the point where it's going to be to the point of no return, and America's going to have to get involved. And once America gets involved in this escalation, all right, it's going to happen to the point where their own allies are not going to protect them. And Israel's going to be completely leveled off the map. All right, and America is going to be completely leveled off the map. But the difference is that Israel is going to be rebuilt back up because that's ultimately our land. But America is not going to be built back up. Okay, America is going to be completely destroyed. And you see the chess pieces being moved. Okay, so it says, surely the least of the flock shall draw them out. Surely he shall make their habitations desolate with them. You see that? It says the earth is moved at the noise of their fall, at the cry, the noise thereof was heard in the Red Sea, which is within that region. Okay? So we'll go back and play a little bit more of this, and then we'll wrap it up.
By assumption, at least, and it does appear that some have managed to evade Israel's aerial defense array. Kira.
So let's put this in perspective then, Matt, as you just described the ballistic missile in detail, its capability, its size, the kind of destruction it can leave behind. If we look back to Iran launching, what, it was about 100...
And you can watch this. It's all over the news right now, so I'm pretty sure, you know, apostles, bishops, elders, brothers are going to be doing videos on this, but that's just my take. Of course, we'll continue to monitor this and filter it through the scriptures as we're taught to do. But once again, I pray that this was edifying. I want to give all praise, honor, and glory to Yahweh, Ba'ashem, Yahweh Shai, Ba'ashem, Achakwadash. Double honors to the apostles, bishops, and elders of Great Millstone that taught us his truth and that's what teaching his truth. And as always, much peace, love, and salutation to the elect. Until next time, Lord willing, I say shalom.